Hello students, today we are going to study topic 2 of writing skills, letter writing. Have you ever written a letter to your friend? Maybe in this age of technology, I don't think this question has much importance, is it? If you want to say something to your friend, you can just call or you can just mail, you can just use your WhatsApp. But in our days, we used to write letters. So, we write letters in such a way that we got lot of excitement when we convey our whereabouts to our friends. Okay, so how to write a letter? That's what we are going to study today. See, informal letters are written to friends, relatives, or any other family members. Letter writing can be divided into two. First one is formal and second one informal. Formal letters you will study later. Informal letter means those letters that you are writing to your friends, relatives, maybe your cousins, uncle, aunt. All these type of letters or this style of writing a letter is called informal letter. Now, let's see some features of informal letter. Features of an informal letter. Okay, first one, personal. That means you are writing this letter to somebody very close, is it? So that letter has a personal touch. Now the next one, casual language. Casual language means you don't have to worry about any idioms or phrases or any style of writing. Here the language is very casual. Very casual means very friendly language. Emotions. Emotions means what? If you are writing a letter to officials or maybe some authorities of higher department, you have to take care of the language, is it? You should be very polite. You should be a bit formal in tone. But here when you are writing a letter to your friend or maybe your cousins or your uncle, you don't have to think like that, is it? You can show all your emotions in a letter, maybe happiness, maybe excitement, maybe sorrow, maybe expectation, everything you can show in an informal letter. Then, no conventional rules like formal letters. In formal letters, you have to stick on to lot of rules like subject should be there, then from address to address, date. Okay, there are lot of conventional rules in a formal letter, but here in informal letters you don't have to worry about anything. You can express your emotions, you can say hi, hello and all, whatever you feel you can express that through the informal letters. Now friendly tone, as already I said that it should have a friendly tone or it is supposed to have a friendly tone. Now the next one, format of informal letter. How you have to arrange things in an informal letter. It's very easy, is it? First you have to write sender's address. Sender's address means if I am writing a letter to somebody else, maybe you people, I am writing a letter to my student. So I am the sender, is it? I am writing the letter. So I should write my address first. My address I should write on the left corner of the page. Then under that what should I write? I should write the date. How will you write the date? 12th October 2020. First you have to write the date 12th, then month followed by year 12th October 2020. Then under that salutation or greetings. What do you mean by salutation? Salutation means a greetings, just like dear friend, dear uncle, dear aunt. Okay, this wording is called a salutation, otherwise greetings. Dear friend Amy, I just wrote a name. Okay, then body of the letter. After writing the salutation, you have to write the body. You are entering into the matter, is it? That is called body of the letter. Introduction. How you introduce? Start the introduction of a letter by asking questions like how are you? Hope you are well. Hope you are fine. I am also happy here. Like that you have to ask about the well-being of the reader. It's not like directly you have to enter into the matter. Apart from that, the introduction paragraph, the lines, you have to ask the well-being of the reader. Then, if you are writing a letter to your friends, what should be the language? The language is casual and flippant. Flippant means very close. Friends, you have to use a casual language, and if you are writing a letter to relatives, uncles, aunt or grandparents, you have to be a bit respectful and considerate. Is it? When you are writing a letter to your elders, you have to be more respectful in the tone. Is it? Then, after asking all these casual questions like how are you, hope you are fine, then if you are writing letter to grandparents, you can ask especially about their health. Are you having the medicines properly? Are you doing exercises? Like that you can ask some casual questions. Then you have to write the reason. Why are you writing the letter? Maybe some of you may be inviting your uncle, aunt, friends for the party, birthday party, or you will be just casually asking the well-being, or some people will write letters like some incident happened in your house, you write that to your relatives. Then apart from that, for what all reasons do you use to write letters? If you get some awards or prize, you will inform that. Then for inviting them for the annual day function, you will sometimes write letters. This is for the purpose, the reason for writing the letter you have to specify after inquiring about the common well-being. Okay, then the next one, conclusion line. After writing the reason for the letter, you have to conclude the letter by saying in an affectionate language, goodbye, goodbye dear aunt, goodbye dear grandpa or grandma, like that you should write. Remind the reader to write back. It shows that you have the wish to keep the conversation moving. So how you end the letter? Please do write back to me. I am waiting anxiously for the reply. Like that you used to write it. So that part is also important. Remind the reader that you are anxiously waiting for the reply, so that when the reader is reading that, he has a tendency in mind to reply back, is it? Otherwise, if you are not writing, what will happen? The reader feel that, oh, just for the sake he or she wrote the letter. So the rapport, that means that connection or the relation, strong relationship should be there when you write. So you have to include the lines like, what, I am anxiously waiting for your reply, please write back, like that you can write. Then closing, you end the letter using some closing phrases like yours lovingly, with lot of love, your loving daughter, son or friend, like that you can include for the closing lines. Okay, these are the basic things of a letter. Then I will show you. Then after that, you have to write your name at the end. After your lovingly or your loving son or daughter, after that you have to write the name and close the letter. Okay, this point should be also included. Now I will just show you the format. See, sender's address. Sender's address means if I am writing my address, I should write here, followed by date. How you have to write date? Date is 12th October 2020. Like that you should write the date. Then salutation. Salutation or greetings. What do you mean by greeting? Like dear friend, dear grandfather or grandmother, dear aunt, uncle. Body of the letter. In body of the letter, what did we study? Introducing line like how are you, hope you are fine, everything is okay here, like that you can write in the introductory lines. Then followed by the reason for writing the letter. Why are you writing this letter? That reason you have to mention in the letter, and at the end what you should write in the conclusion, you have to write that you are anxiously waiting for the reply, please write back. Like those lines can be included. Now closing, your lovingly, your affectionately, your loving son, your loving friend, that phrases can be used. And name of the sender, I am writing letter, no, so I should write my name at the end. So these are the basic components which comes under informal letters. Now I will show you one more example. Just listen here. See, example of informal letter. First I said you have to write your your address. You have to write your address first. That is 139 Navyuk Apartments, Pithampura, Delhi 110034. That is address of the writer. Then date, March 1, 2019. Otherwise you can write the other way also. 1st March 2019. That be also correct. Salutation, Dear Rudra. And let's see what the letter is about. It has been a while since I have heard from you. Where have you been? I hope this letter finds you in the best of your health. As summers are approaching, I was thinking if we could spend the summer break together at my place in Mumbai. I will introduce you to all my friends and close relatives. I'll give you a city tour as well. We'll spend some quality time in the afternoons near the seashore. To add cherry on the cake, the weather here is very pleasant during those days due to sea winds. I'm excited even at the thought of you and spending the summer together after so long. I have to tell you a lot of things and expect the same from you. Give my regards to auntie and uncle. Hope to see you soon. And yours lovingly, Sakshi. So, you see, this is a letter from one person, and he is inviting his friend for the summer vacation. They are planning to blast. They are having lot of plans. He is having lot of plans, or he or she is having lot of plans in her mind, and she is telling that she is expecting to add cherry on the cake. That is an expression, it's just an idiom which is used to add more excitement in the sense. The weather here is very pleasant during those days due to sea winds. So here the excitement of the writer we can clearly see in these lines. Hope to see you soon. Then yours lovingly, Sakshi. This is just an example. So after writing a letter, where do you put the letter? In a box, is it? In a letter box. So you write in the envelope the address of the person to whom you are sending the letter. You will fold that and put it in this box. Okay. So I hope the topic is clear. We will be uploading the worksheets regarding this lesson. There you will be giving some practice questions also. Thank you.